Well, welcome in to another edition of the Lowdown presented by Layman's Hardware and Old Time General Store. Glad to have you with us. And we have the field shaping up in the boys' state tournament. It's not there yet, but we got regional fields shaping up. And we, of course, have the girls' state tournament kicking off today. Speaking of kicking off, I'm going to kick off the sound on my phone and talk about the games last night at Trent Arena in Division III. Tri-Village and Miami East both lose. Tough night for those two teams. Tri-Village really just unable to get into the offense that it wanted to run against Harvest Prep in the first game. Harvest Prep, very fast, very quick, excellent at getting into passing lanes, knocking possession away. Just too many turnovers for Tri-Village. 28 in all, and they were live ball turnovers, which lead to layups at the other end. And Harvest Prep got 28 points off turnovers. I got to believe 20 of those were layups off midcourt steals or just knifing into the passing lane, kick out layup. Tri-Village fought back gamely. They got a lot of seniors, 7 of them. Justin Finkbein, Wilson Suggs. They do a really nice job. Josh Sagaster does a tremendous job with the Tri-Village program, but it wasn't meant to be for the Patriots on this night. So quite a career for those seniors with a state runner-up finish last year and a regional semifinal appearance this year. Second game, Miami East, Preble Shawnee. I watched 3/4 of it, and I had to get up and leave because I really hate officiating that turns basketball into commando basketball, which means no fouls are called. There were some, but not enough, and this was the same situation in the same building a year ago when you had two big, fast athletic teams, Botkins and Tri-Village, and the officials didn't let them play that game either. When you have talented players and the final score is barely in the 50s, you know you have officials who let way too much go. Ohio high school basketball is not nearly what it could be if the officials would set the tone early with body fouls that they claim leads to no advantage. But what happens is you get an official who lets a defender body a guy off the place where he wants to go. Then the offensive player gets frustrated. This happens in girls basketball too. And they get the arm bar out there to keep the defender off of them, and then they call the offensive foul. Or the guy loses the ball on a dribble off his foot because he's been knocked off balance, or it gets, it's a traveling violation or something like that. I could go on and on and on and probably already have about officiating, but in tournament basketball, I don't notice it in the regular season as much. In tournament basketball, high school basketball officiating is pathetic. And I hope that tonight in the girls' state semifinals, Tri-Village at 8 o'clock against Berlin Highland, they protect the offensive player as much as they let the players play. All right, tonight we have regional action in Division II. Watterson in action against Chaminade Julienne. That game will be back at Trent Arena. And also at the OU Convocation Center, the number 1 team in the state, Reedy, takes the floor for its regional semifinal. Let's see, what else do we have tonight? We got the Division I semifinal at Ohio Dominican, and that one will be between Westerville South and the defending state champion, Pickerington Central. Now, this is an interesting game for an array of reasons, because I think a lot of people are looking forward to a state semifinal next week of last year's state championship game. If Centerville wins its regional, and it's a big if, Pickerington Central wins its regional, those two teams who played for the state title a year ago would play in the semifinals this year. But first, a lot of work to be done, particularly by Pick Central, as they're taking on a Westerville South team that is really outstanding. And if Westerville South wins this game in the regional final on Saturday at OU, not at Ohio Dominican, but at OU, so they can get everybody in, it will be Kalo against Kalo. Ed Kalo, the longtime coach at Westerville South, against his son, Anthony Kalo, and the Orange Pioneers. Orange gets the win last night over Newark. Orange got some real talent on that team. They got 3 Division I players in Elias Lewis, Jordan Edwards. Well, Jordan Edwards is going to Ashland, but he could play Division I. And Mikey McCollum is going to Hillsdale. So they're not Division I because 2 of them have signed with Division II programs, but they got 3 outstanding players on that team, as of course does Westerville South, as of course does Pick Central. All right, Ohio State yesterday. What in the world? They win their game against Wisconsin. I'll start with the good news up front. But like you do when you call someone about someone who's been in an accident, you always start with, everybody's okay, but everybody's okay with Ohio State basketball, but They had a 27-point second half lead on Wisconsin and allowed Wisconsin, which can't score, to come back and get within 5 points. So there'll be no problem scoring today because Iowa doesn't play a lick of defense. They tip it off against Ohio State at 2:30 at the United Center, and we'll see. Ohio State won the first one by more than 10. Iowa won the second by way more than 10. And we'll see if Ohio State can get past Iowa on day 2 of the Big Ten tournament and get to what would be a Friday quarterfinal against Michigan State, a Friday quarterfinal against Michigan State. If you want to look out beyond, the road for Ohio State is Iowa today, Michigan State the next day, Purdue the day after that, assuming Purdue wins, which I think they will. Okay, spring football underway at Ohio State, and you're going to see a guy wearing number 33 contending for the quarterback position. It's Devin Brown. He says he wears it as an homage to Sammy Baugh. Good for you, Devin Brown, I guess, but that's a little weird seeing a quarterback wearing number 33. Speaking of homage, an homage to our friends at Lehman's Hardware, an old-time general store. They make the lowdown possible. They are the exclusive sponsor, and there on the crawl, you see how you can enter to win a $50 gift card to Lehmans.com. Send us an email to pressproscontest@gmail.com, pressproscontest@gmail.com. And when you order from Lehmans, and you should because they are the perfect place to find the hardest to buy for person on your gift list, the perfect gift, well, use the promo code PressPros15, PressPros15, and you will get 15% off. Looking forward to seeing you tonight at UD. Good luck to Tri-Village against Berlin Highland. Let's play some basketball, not commando basketball. And hopefully we will have the Patriots playing for a state championship. The girls program's never done that. Brad Gray's done a tremendous job with those girls. Riley Sagister, runner-up to Miss Basketball. Riley should have been Miss Basketball. I know Dee Alexander at Purcell Marion is a fantastic player, but it would be nice once in a while for people to appreciate the quality of basketball at the Division IV level. Riley Sagister, the career leader in three-point field goals. She's got range that no guy has. So Riley Sagister would have been deserving. I'm very happy for her that she was at least runner-up, but I think she should have won it. She got my vote, that's for sure. So that'll do it for this edition of the Lowdown. We'll see you at the games Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Good luck to your teams. And hey, officials, you got a whistle. Blow it.